Well, hello class, hello everybody. Today we're going to talk about a new subject that is called comparatives. When we comparatives are used when we need to compare two things. And we use them with adjectives. An adjective, remember, is something that is a word that describes something. Something tall, something small, something big. But we have a lot of rules when we need to compare something. For example, we have the adjectives. When we compare them, they end with er. For example, fast, it needs to end with er. Or tall, something big, it's taller. Or small, we only add smaller. So we also have the adjectives that are small, but we have a rule that it's that they need to end with consonant, vowel, consonant. In cases like this, we need to add er too, but we also add a double consonant. For example, we have fat, we add another t, er. Big, we add another G, ER. Hot, another T, hotter. That's easy. So when we have adjectives that end with Y, this word, we get rid of it and we will add IER, happier, or heavy, heavier, dry, drier. So easy. So we have another adjectives that are longer. When we have a really long word or a word that has more than two syllables, we have expensive. Instead of using the ER, we don't do this. Expensive, no, that's wrong. We need to add the word more expensive. Beautiful, it's not beautifuler, not. It's more beautiful. The same with interesting, more interesting. So we need to remember that we also have another adjectives that we need to remember or memorize. For example, we have good, good. When we use good, it's not gooder. No. When we use good, we use the word better. Okay? And now we already saw the comparative form, but we also need to learn the superlative. It's basically the same thing as comparative, but with one small difference. But before, let's remember that superlative is when we compare more than two things, or with something it's the best. For example, we have three buildings and we and okay, we already learned the comparative form, so now we need to see the superlative form. It's basically the same thing as comparative, but but it has one small difference. That we have the same words that we already saw, but instead of adding er, we need to add ISD. We have the fast is fastest, the fastest car. We have tall, tallest, small, smallest. The same with this, the double syllable, fat, fattest, big, ends with G, biggest, hot, ends with D, hottest. The ones that end with Y, happy, happiest. We add the I, the letter I, happiest. Heavy, heaviest. Dry, the driest. The same with the words with more than one syllable. Expensive, the the most expensive, beautiful, most beautiful and interesting, the most interesting. And with the same adjective that we already saw is good. So instead of better, we use the the best of the best. And now, after that lesson, we need to see some examples. And we have here three three people. We have Pepe, we have Mike, and Juan. So we are gonna use the adjective tall. So we have here Mike. Mike is is taller than 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 Pepe. That's the comparative form. But when we compare the three of them, more than two things, we have Juan is the the tallest. So we can also use the adjective small. So we have Pepe. Now we have Pepe is smaller than Mike. And the other is Pepe, also Pepe is the smallest person from the three of them. Okay? So, okay, class, I think that's it. All these examples, I hope you understand. So, see you in the next class.